So Sean's going to show his own version of card advantage by putting Beller on top of his deck. Diabolic intent. Thanks, guys. Hey, Cypress 465. It will be at Gigabytes Cafe tomorrow. I think it starts at 8 o'clock, which is 30 minutes past the normal FNM, and it happens once a month. You should be able to look us up on Facebook for Gigabytes TCG. Let me see if I can get that link for you, actually. This is not my computer, and I am not logging into my Facebook account on someone else's computer. I don't care how much I know them or how much they don't care. Give me 1 second. Let's see. So Sean cast Bellower, so this means he gets to go fetch up a green creature that costs 3 or less. So let's see what he gets. Um, what did he get? The other challenging part of watching Sean play is that he prefers foreign language cards. Um, so sometimes there's that, and that's nice. Yeah, it's called Hey Cypress. It's called Gigabytes TCG Gaming, and that is the Facebook page for Gigabytes Cafe in Roswell, and that will have the information for you. Um, but here, I have the ad up in front of me. So it's Gigabytes Cafe, Friday, May 13th at 8 p.m. It will be streaming it on Tusk Vision, which is this. I will not be commentating, so you may or may not be thankful. Just to let you know, the first place gets a foil Deathrite Shaman. Second place gets a signed Umezawa's Jite. Third gets a Portuguese pre-release foil Worm Coil engine. And fourth gets an unlimited counterspell. And I believe that Team Tusk, which is Sean's the CEO of, I think they're providing prizes for non-powered decks as well. So if you do not have power, but you have a deck you would like to play, just to see how it can go against power, you definitely show up, bring it. Just be as cruel and as vicious as you possibly can, because you know what? Those guys are. So, fuck them. So it looks like. So getting back to the game, I apologize. Sean is doing Bellower into Regrowth Shaman, and it can't tell what he regrew. Looks like not Maelstrom Pulse. He regrew something. Uh, so that's Dragon Lord Dromica. That is a 5/7 with flying and lifelink. It also has text that says your opponent can't cast spells on your turn. Um, Sweet. That's awesome, Cypress. Look forward to having you. Hopefully you can come visit us, assuming that that's within a logical distance, meaning, driving. If you want to fly, that's an option. We also have a quarterly here at Gigabytes as well for Legacy. So every quarter there's a larger event, and usually Legacy staples like Dual Lands or something along those lines go out. So, and that's also on the Gigabytes Facebook page as well. Let me see if I can't find that event. Let's see. All right, back to the game. Attack with 5-4. Didn't attack. What are life totals at? They're not maintaining life totals, so life totals are. I'm just Facebooking on camera because I'm that bored. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Jay Corey, who are you? Like, so Jay Corey, you're on camera right now? Like, in the store? here. Oh well, cool, neat. Well, thank you for not being bored with us, or if you're still bored. Oh, Humphreys is on his phone. So one thing you need to understand about here, Jay Corey, is that foreign language cards, for some ridiculous, illogical reason, are superbly popular. And they like them, and so they get them, and they don't always know what those cards exactly do because they're in a foreign language. So they have to look up the damn card because they can't read the language of which they've decided to use the card. This is especially true for standard staples, for legacy players who don't typically play standard, but they'll buy the foreign language card and play it. So he was more than likely looking up what the card does that's in play, which is the 5/7 flying lifelink that says your opponent can't cast spells on your turn. So it looks like a wall of blossoms in play. I could be wrong. Deathrite Shaman, Bellower. Oop. He's got Big Titan in play. I'm not really sure how Humphreys comes back from this. Because, like, 5 life is nice and everything, but he's doing a lot more than 5 damage per turn now. Let's see. Let's see how this rolls out. So, do you guys play Legacy online? Not online, but you guys online. Do y'all play Legacy? If so, what are your favorite decks? Like, what do you prefer to play? If you could play anything, what would you play? So, I'm really kind of over this Tackle Maggot. That's for damn sure. So, we're going to put one of my favorite cards up there. Yeah. Not a fan of this version. Let's see. Here we go. Boom. Yeah. There we go. If I'm accommodating, we're going to look at Lightning Bolt the entire time. So, not quite sure. Looks like Sean cast Diabolic Intent. Thank you, Jay Corey. Sacked Shaman, Regrow Shaman. Don't know what he tutored up. Should be paying more attention than what I am. But I'm not getting paid for this, so meh. If you get a free car, you get a free car, right? Oh, oh, I know what this card does. This is oh. So we got Reoccurring Nightmare. So I think basically the combo is you just like constantly activates Reoccurring Nightmare. Lands? Yeah, Lands is a good deck. Turn 2 2020 flying indestructible bullshit is a great beating, especially if everyone plays a fetch and they go to 19 and you're like, gotcha. Just watch out for them pesky burn players. Those people are garbage. And Price of Progress is really good against you. Have you gotten any cycles with it, Cypress? Like, have you practiced with lands at all? Sean is very verbose and excited. He loves Legacy. It's his favorite format. Right up there with Standard and Sealed. All right. Well, they're sideboarding. Um. So we got Abzan on one side and we got Jund on the other. So starting with Humphreys, like probably just looking for answers. Like, to be honest, I have no idea like what you would board in. Probably maybe some graveyard hate would be good. Maybe some kind of land hate. Like 12 post and 10 fins. When I win, I win hard. Yeah, there you go. All in on combo, right? Yeah, I would imagine that's harder for lands, at least from my point of view. I play burn because I'm a garbage magic player. Um, so from my point of view, it's like, well, if you flood out, you're playing a lands deck. So what does that mean? Like, I've practiced with it a couple times, and I just kind of stare at it and go, none of these cards do 3 damage. So I just go back to burn. I've actually tried. Let's see, all the decks I've tried in Legacy to stop playing burn. I tried Miracles. That was miserable. I'd rather touch myself with sandpaper aggressively. Um, I tried Rug Delver, which I think is one of the best versions of Delver. People disagree with me. They say Grixis. I can see it both ways. I like Rug if I'm going to play a Delver deck. Played that twice. That was terrible. Couldn't do it. I won, and I did okay, but I don't know. I've been playing Burn for 2.5 years, so I kind of know all the lines of play. 12 post is really good. We have a buddy here who plays his own version of 12 post. He usually has like one or two like turn one, turn two combos, and he always draws them against me. So he's not a mad cheater because I know him. He's a good guy, but I'm really tired of losing to 2020 indestructible flying idiots. Uh, 10 fins is really good. Again, it's really inconsistent though. Like really inconsistent. But yeah, when you win, you're just pearl necklacing your opponent repeatedly, right? Like that's pretty cool. So they're still molesting each other's decks, I guess. No idea what they sideboarded. I have no visibility on Nick Fit whatsoever. Like one of my friends started playing it, and then tonight there were three. So I kind of washed out in the first round and decided to entertain y'all with my dulcet, lispy voice. I guess if I smoked, I'd have an excuse, but I don't. So, oh my God, how long are they going to shuffle for? I guess while we're waiting, I'll reset their life total. 20. All right, there we go. So if you're new to the chat, and I don't necessarily know that you are, or anyone is, so if there's no one new, I apologize. This is Tusk Vision. It's a group of guys that really like Legacy, almost as much as they like Vintage. They're really hardcore Vintage players as a group. They also like to brew in Legacy and kind of do their own thing. Um, but this is their stream at Gigabytes once a week. On Thursdays, we have Legacy, and they have been so kind as to provide the hardware for us to stream it, mainly because they hate the way everybody else does it. Um, so anyway, it looks like they're starting. Looks like they're looking at hands. Humphreys is keeping his. He got to scry, so that means he mulliganed at least once. So yeah, he mulliganed once. He has six in hand. Sean's kept. Doesn't get to scry, so he liked his whole seven. Which I'm not really sure how important that is in Nick Fit. I guess it depends on like what you have to refill with or what you have to. Well, this isn't good for him. So I wonder what he named. So we got Vet, Maelstrom Pulse, Abzan Rhino, Land, Phyrexian Land that puts creature from your graveyard back on top of your deck. So not sure what he named. He may have named Cabal Therapy himself just to kind of remove the value. So Vernon Catacomb. So we're down to 1920. All right. So So Fetched Up Bayou, starting to remember names of things now. It's great when the old